Hi, everyone. Before we dive in, I want to say thank you for being here and for giving yourself 15 minutes of undivided attention today. In this executive overview, I'm going to show you why the Vitality Life Map isn't just another diet and exercise program. It's a biological system designed to support your energy and your focus. I'm going to share the exact framework I used to rebuild my health after a metastatic breast cancer diagnosis and 14 surgeries in less than 4 years. Everything you're about to hear comes from real work with women who were doing everything right, but their bodies stopped responding, mine included. And I have a special gift for you at the end of this overview. I am going to give you a way to experience the first 2 weeks of our health foundation. It's called the Food Freedom Challenge, entirely as my gift to you for your time today. As you watch this, notice where you feel a sense of alignment or agreement, because those moments are telling you that your struggle isn't a personal failure. It's a system failure. So let's look how we can fix it. If you're here today, I know something about you. You've worked hard to build a life that matters, one where your purpose, your people, your performance, your business, your career all mean something. But lately, you've realized your body is no longer a partner in that success because it's struggling to keep up. Hi, y'all. I'm Dr. Wendy Harmon, and I'm here to share this 15-minute high-level overview to help you understand exactly why your energy is bottoming out, why your weight is increasing, or you just don't feel as good as you used to despite your best efforts. I'm going to show you why it's not a lack of discipline. It is a design problem. On paper, you've done everything right. You're successful, you're capable, and everyone around you probably thinks you've got it all together. But lately, something shifted. Maybe you wake up already tired. Your mind feels foggy in moments when you used to feel sharp. Maybe you've noticed a little weight creeping up. Your workouts feel harder, or your patience is running thinner. And quietly, in the back of your mind, there's a whisper. If I'm this exhausted now, how am I going to support my health, my family, and my career or business? That question, that moment is exactly why I created this masterclass, because I've lived it. A few years ago, I hit my own wall, and it was a wall I didn't see coming. I was 47. I was in the best shape of my life. My career was thriving. I was building my business, and I felt unstoppable. Then one phone call changed everything. I was standing in an airport, boarding my flight home from a business trip, when my doctor said the words no one ever wants to hear. I wish I had better news, Wendy. The biopsy confirms stage 2 metastatic breast cancer. Now, I hung up the phone and got on that plane in disbelief. I was a single mom with a 12-year-old daughter, and suddenly all I could think was, why me? On that flight, disbelief turned to fear, and fear turned into anger. I mean, I did everything right. I worked out, I ate well, I took care of myself, and yet here I was staring at my own mortality. By the time I landed, I was thinking, okay, what now? And somewhere between the shift of why me and what now, I realized that surviving this wasn't just about fighting cancer. It was about rebuilding my energy, my strength, and my purpose in a way that truly worked for the life I was living. That shift became the foundation of what I now teach, the Vitality Life Map. A system not born in theory, but born in recovery. What I discovered along my journey is this. You don't have to wait for a diagnosis to take your vitality seriously. And you don't have to choose between your health, your career, and your happiness. There's a better way. One built on systems that support your energy, your purpose, and your life. And that's what I want to show you today is how we can rebuild our energy, strength, and clarity without sacrificing the life we've worked so hard to build. Because here's the truth. When life forces you to rewrite your success story, you don't have to choose between your purpose and your health. You just need a system that lets them work together. So if you've been feeling like your body can't keep up with your purpose or your life, you are in exactly the right place. My cancer journey taught me something I never expected. Burnout, fatigue, and stress aren't personal failures. They're system failures. For years, I believed that many high-performing women believe that if you just work harder, eat cleaner, push through a long day, or manage your time better, you can fix it. But you can't outwork exhaustion, and you can't outdiscipline your biology. The truth is, most of us aren't broken. Our systems are. We're running on strategies that were never designed for the season of life we are in. And more importantly, women are not little men. The advice and fitness routines for men do not apply here. Our hormones shift, our careers expand, our family demands grow, but the systems we use to fuel ourselves stay the same. Or maybe they don't exist because we forgot to put our oxygen mask on first. And that's why so many women wake up one day feeling like their body can't keep up with their purpose. So what if the problem isn't that you've lost your motivation or your willpower? What if the problem is that no one ever taught you how to build systems that work for you? Systems that match your biology, systems that honor your schedule, systems that support your purpose instead of draining it. That question, what if it's not you? What if it's your system? Is where everything begins to shift. Once you understand that your energy, your strength, and stress are outcomes of your systems and not your willpower, you finally have the power to change them. That's what the Vitality Life Map was built for. It's a science-informed, systems-based framework that helps women rebuild their energy, their strength, and balance in life so their bodies can finally keep up with their purpose. And in the next few minutes, I'm going to walk you through how it works, the exact pillars that move you from survival mode to sustainable vitality mode. So let's talk about how you rebuild your energy in a way that lasts, not through willpower, but through systems. The framework I created is called the Vitality Life Map, and it's built on one powerful idea. When you fix the system, you free the person. Because energy isn't random, it's predictable if you know what to look for. The Vitality Life Map helps you design the structure that supports your vitality through 3 pillars: health, wellness, and fitness. Health is based on precision health, fasting science, and intuitive nutrition. This pillar teaches you how to fuel your body for energy, not restriction. In wellness, this is where you learn to manage your stress response, and not just ignore it. This pillar rewires how your body processes overwhelm so that you move from a fight or flight into focus and flow. Fitness. This isn't about hours in the gym. Nobody has time for that. It's about micro movements that signal your body to rebuild strength and longevity. Science now tells us that consistent strength training literally reverses biological aging. And you don't need hours in the gym to reverse aging. Together, these three pillars create what I call your energy ecosystem, the rhythm that supports your life instead of competing with it. When you align these three systems, your metabolism, mind, and movement, your energy naturally rises, your weight begins to release, your focus sharpens, and your stress decreases. That's what the Vitality Life Map is. It's not another program to follow, but a system designed around you. When I first began teaching the Vitality Life Map, something amazing happened. Women from completely different walks of life, executives, entrepreneurs, cancer survivors, moms, all had one thing in common. Their bodies could no longer keep up with their purpose. And that's when they applied this system. And when they did, everything started to change. Let me share a few stories with you. There's Lisa, a healthcare executive who came to me after years of chronic fatigue. She actually believed she had to slow down or give up her career to get her health back. Within 12 weeks of implementing her personalized vitality map, she dropped 15 pounds, started sleeping through the night, and told me, "I'm leading better than ever, and I'm not exhausted." And then there's Erica, a business owner in her 50s who thought her energy dip was just a part of getting older. When she learned how to regulate her system and her hormones and reset her nutrition, she said, "I finally feel like myself again." And one of my favorite moments was with Sarah, a mom of three who said, "I didn't realize how much of my stress was stored in my body until I learned how to release it." Every one of them started where you might be right now: tired, skeptical, wondering if it would really work for you. And that's the point. They didn't change who they were. They changed the system supporting them. Because when you have a structure that matches your biology and your reality, transformation stops feeling like an effort and starts feeling like alignment. This isn't about doing more. It's about doing what works consistently, intelligently, and compassionately. If what I've shared today resonates with you, if you're ready to rebuild your energy, your strength, and resilience, I want to invite you to take the next step, because it's time to stop trying to do this alone. The Vitality Life Map group experience is where everything we talked about today comes to life. It's a guided, science-backed, systems-based experience that helps you release weight without restriction, rebuild physical and emotional strength, regulate your stress, and finally feel calm and focused again. You can create sustainable systems that fit your real life, not someone else's plan, because one size fits all does not apply here. And this is where vitality meets reality. If this approach to your health and wellness feels like the missing piece, I want to invite you to continue this journey with me. First of all, please accept the Food Freedom Challenge as my gift. This is a 14-day immersion into our health foundation. You can scan the QR code on your left to start that today. The second option is for those of you who are ready for the full transformation. We offer the Vitality Life Map group cohort 4 times a year, so you can scan the QR code on the right to join the next cohort or join our waitlist. And I can't wait to see which one you choose.